And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Storm King's Chaos, or should I say, welcome to Fools and Flagons. Today we're playing Storm King's Chaos.
That's the one.
I want that Mimikyu.
In mine, back off.
There's another Mimikyu up there somewhere. And all of her stuff. So, got a few regular things to cover before we get too far along. But before I go into the regular announcements and rigmarole, does anyone have anything they want to talk about real quick? Any announcements or fun news or anything?
Join the Discord. We're playing a whole lot of party animals, and it's a lot of fun. We get to punch each other. It's fun times.
Join us for streaming party animals tomorrow.
Mess with the bun, you get the fluffle.
Depending on when that is, I may or may not be able to join.
We're doing that tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow. Yeah, I mean Saturday's when I do metallurgy.
Yeah. Huh? I might actually get to be there this time. We shall
Let's
see.
go!
So we have nothing major on the docket, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight in. Welcome everyone again. This is Fools and Flagons. We live stream our D&D campaigns every Friday on Twitch, alternating between Tales of Archeron, DM'd by our awesome Ian over there, who's playing Peanut today.
Fuck yeah.
And Storm King's Chaos, which is DM'd by myself, which is Storm King's Thunder with a little bit of chaos and me basically ripping pages out of the book because I think they're
just
stupid.
a little bit? I feel like you're lowballing us there.
I don't even remember what I said at this point.
A little bit of chaos.
A little bit.
I
of
am
chaos.
insulted by that
A
underestimation.
little bit of anyway. Both are available to watch again on our YouTube channel or listen to in podcast form on most major platforms a week later. On top of streaming D&D on Fridays, we also stream a variety of games during the week with Pez Plays and on the weekends with Metallurgy Magic, like we were just talking about. So join us tomorrow for some of that. If you like what we do and would like to support us, consider donating to our Ko-fi page. That Coffee is spelled Ko-fi. No, it does not make sense. Yes, we're moving on. And we can be found at coffee.com/foolsandflagons. The links can be found down below in the doobly-doo. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. All proceeds from donations and memberships go straight back into making Fools and Flagons an even better experience, and it helps keep the podcast alive and well. We want to thank you for your follows, subscriptions, and bits on Twitch. We do apologize that we cannot recognize them on stream for the sake of not interrupting the story, but your support of us is always appreciated. And let's be honest, one of these yahoos isn't going to be paying attention to me, but is going to be looking at chat and replying to you anyway. I should know.
Sorry, I was looking at chat.
I should know. It's usually me or Metal. Right, that does it. And since we already covered all other stuff, unless someone had some epiphany while I was talking,
Guys,
Who's Tiffany?
I found my hand.
oh god,
Oh.
we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. So grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Glad you stopped trying to come up with your own. Mine's clearly better.
Fuck you. It doesn't rhyme.
It can't be true.
It flows though.
Last we saw the Mercs for hire, they returned to Yartar jailhouse to retrieve their target. It's gonna be one of those nights. After the handoff and exiting the town, they hid out in a small wooded area to rest and interrogate their prisoner. The interrogation did not go to plan, as they found out that the weapon they sought was most likely in the hands of a captain of the guard back in Yartar. Before they could find out any more information from the runaway noble, he was suddenly in immense pain, ripping open his shirt. The party found a magic formula carved into his back and quickly growing brighter. As they tried to decipher the magic, they did, only to find that it was a fireball spell right before it went off, causing immense pain to some of our party members and really just making them mad.
Mostly me. Get down, Mr. President.
They singed my mug.
They returned to Yartar to track down the prison warden. They used the alleyway behind the prison to regroup and sort of form a plan, which amounted to one of Arridol dressing as a ghost and scaring him, and didn't make it past that very much. The plan worked. The warden was terrified and proceeded to run out of the prison, screaming for the town guard, who heard him. A lot of fighting and death ensued. Many orphans and widows were made.
We can never go back to Yartar.
And
they were all bad guys. It's okay.
the Mercs for hire kidnapped both the warden and were able to, because of the fighting, find the captain of the guard and steal the weapon.
It's my down.
Worked out fine.
They quickly exited the city by breaking down one of the gates, thanks to our resident otter-turned-giant kind. Running out of the city for about 3 miles, and regrouping back in the same wooded area. They woke their new prisoner up and interrogated him as to why they were attempted to be killed, and he revealed that under heavy threat of death, the prisoner revealed that he was a worker for the Kraken Society, another dark-dealing syndicate, who, since they had mentioned being a part of the Black Order, attempted to kill them to eliminate some operatives of a rival agency. After taking care of that loose end, the Mercs for Hire decided to turn west and seek an audience with the dragon Old Gnawbone, which is where we're going to pick up right now. So it's about midday. You're still really tired. I think, did anyone take a point of exhaustion? I know that was a possibility.
I did.
Okay, Odie took a point of exhaustion. So one of you is running on fumes, but the rest of you are tired, but not out of it just yet. So what would you like to do?
Well,
Keep trudging along.
what? Listen, we're gonna have to increase your vocabulary there, old man.
I was honestly waiting for you to say meow again. Nope, he's just getting an egg roll. Disregard.
Yeah.
Did you?
Vocabulary increased.
Are you eating his fingers?
No.
Share.
Jesus Christ.
Give.
I
So,
can eat them.
check it on my my handy dandy little black book here, which is actually it's not black, it's green. I don't know why I said black book. Where's the map?
I'm just gonna crawl back into my mug.
Don't I have it? No, you have it on it.
Yeah.
He has his little pinups and posters all on his mug.
With red twine that just kind of connects dots and then doesn't quite mesh right because it's curved and just
Shut up! I'm setting up my apartment. Leave me alone. So, what's
I'm
next?
hungry.
Olmec has some figures. Ask him for some food.
Share the fingers.
Let's see. So, we got a lot of shit that we could do in Waterdeep, but that's like forever to fuck away.
Well, weren't we heading towards the dragon?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
So,
we gotta go talk
So you just hear Peanuts in his mug just like drawing lines on the map.
we hear him drawing lines.
so we gotta go. We gotta go to Tribor first, and then down.
Yeah.
Then once we get to Westbridge, then we can start hiking it off into the forest. We need to get a basket and some fruit.
Do we need? Are there dryads in that forest?
Better safe
Better
than
to
sorry.
assume.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you could get a booty call.
I don't want to become a slave or killed. Please and thank you.
I will let that
well,
happen.
yeah, but if there's no dryads to take the offering, then we won't know whether we're just not allowed or...
I mean, when we get
It's a
closer,
risk we'll
can't we
have to
just-
take. Oh, that too.
Can we just get, when we get closer, just ask people?
Yes, I'm sure the average farmer will know of
People
dryads in the forest nearby.
Well, people disappearing in the forests.
Am I
en
familiar?
masse.
Am I familiar?
Excuse me, sir. Do people disappear in this forest?
Am I at all familiar?
I'd like to help with that.
Am I at all familiar with Westbridge?
Make a history check.
First
Would I
roll
also
of the-
remember...
Why am I making the first roll tonight? You know this is gonna be bad.
Would I also remember if the dryads mentioned that there was a sect of dryads in that forest?
We did ask
They
about a lot
they
of them.
did not. They did. They mentioned the High Forest. That was like their main colony.
The
but
DM's full of shit.
Nothing about Westbridge.
Gotcha.
Let's see. That was a naturally rolled 10, so 9.
What do you have plus 9 in?
No, he has
No,
minus
one.
Oh!
Math is
Oh.
hard. Math is really hard.
It's like plus 9. Like,
No, not plus 9. I rolled a natural 10. Therefore, it's a 9.
9.
So, the only thing you can recall about Westbridge is that it is a pretty small town.
It's in the west.
Not much going on, and it's
The
named
bridge.
Westbridge because it is west of a large stone bridge.
See? It's in the west.
Of a bridge.
East.
Well,
I
okay,
don't care
so...
where it is. It's close to a dragon. I want to talk to dragon.
Yeah, yes, we know you want to
Yes,
fuck the
we
dragon.
get it.
Christ. I don't know who that is. I heard someone saying on a ship once and it sounded fun, so I started using it. Anyway, just kind of going down the list of things that we had to do. We got the weapon. We got to go to Waterdeep. Oh, wait. We did this one. We did the TP circle. I can mark that on my list.
You just hear like soft scratching.
Yeah, we just... Other than that, it's Waterdeep. Oh, and of course we have my hit list.
So
Naturally. So,
which we go east and then west, right?
No, we go west and then south, and then west again.
Never eat sleeping wargs that way, right?
Yes. No, left.
That way.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Meow.
just see Odie rubbing his temples, just like, oh, fucking Christ.
We're turning left, right?
Arridol's been spinning in circles trying to figure out which way we're going.
Turn it left, right? No, left, right.
Wait,
No.
Peanut, I got to be in the mug, but I didn't get to see your hit list. Can I look? She's like trying to peek over the mug.
No! Idiots! No!
Fine.
Look for
Make it.
Odie. Look for Odie.
You had your chance.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, you're not the DM today. Make a persuasion check.
Do you want me to?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't fucking care. I mean, what are you
I mean,
persuading me with?
evidently you do.
7.
Honeyed words.
What's the password?
Peanut is the strongest.
You're not wrong, but that's not the password.
Damn it.
You know,
Suck up.
you know what the password is.
Password.
Damn it, no. No.
Oh, he's good.
To the west.
All right.
Wait, to the west.
Arridol
you
already
all-
started walking off in the first direction. Wait, oh, no, that way, okay.
You all start to pack up, get ready to go, and you notice someone is not following.
Who's
Is
that
it-
fellow?
Is it our
Uh,
dark tiefling friend?
Yeah, Ruin is just standing there. Has been quiet this whole conversation, is looking back toward Yartar, which is kind of just a speck off in the distance at this point.
You all right, buddy?
Well, there's no easy way to say this, but I think this is where we part ways for a while.
You sure?
What brings you to that conclusion?
We, due to myself, already have one nefarious organization on our trail. We might now have just incurred the wrath of 2, possibly 3 other organizations of varying legalities. And so I think it's best if I take myself out of the equation for a while to maybe take some of the heat off.
I mean,
Hide.
if you're sure. I mean, it's probably gonna be fun.
Well, I am...
Feathers.
I've
Someone's
heard of
allergic
this
to
Kraken
bullshit.
Society before. I'm curious to see what I can dig up about them, because let's be honest, we're all a little bit pissed off by them.
We are.
They're the one that
And,
made the dude blow up on us.
Oh.
might see if I can run some...
Arridol, be mad.
Okay,
Okay, you're good.
I might see if I can run some informational interference as well. But I advise everyone to travel a little bit off the road.
Are you gonna intercept their messages and replace them with dick portraits?
While he's asking this
Something like
question,
that.
Peanut literally looks at the road, goes,
Okay.
Let me be as clear as possible. We just, for lack of a better term, murdered a whole host of town guards. That
Arridol tilts his head. We?
Arridol, we kidnapped a warden, and Arridol murdered a whole host of town guards in a city that is a part of the Lord's Alliance.
Well,
I give it...
To be fair, he was a corrupt warden, because he tried to kill us. For
Wasn't
no
our
reason.
Yes.
fault. We were victims of.
Circumstance.
Yes. I'm not gonna completely forget what word it was.
It's not gonna look good on trial.
Yeah.
Not going to look good at all.
You
So,
know, the missing fingers.
I give it 2 days tops before we're all wanted in every major city in the Sword Coast.
We could never go
Well-
back to Yartar.
Or any other city at the moment, unless you're keeping a very low profile.
What are you talking about? I'm as low as you go.
They stand out like
You
a
think-
dumb.
Think the Harpers might be able to assist?
If you can convince them, maybe. I have a feeling that we've been excommunicated from the Harpers as soon as they hear about this.
Yeah,
So
we'll be
again,
fine.
I'm going to go investigate this Kraken Society and see if I can't dig up anything for when we next meet, just to maybe give them a little taste of their own medicine, and at the same time try to find a way to clear our names, or at least gain some leniency.
Well, that's mighty nice of you.
Before you go, I have words of wisdom to impart upon you.
Oh God.
I swear to God, if you say meow, I'm gonna put you right in the penis.
Plan to be spontaneous tomorrow. Your lucky numbers are 36, 11, 46, 55, 47, and 7.
Was that in his finger?
Yes.
See? Evil! We saved people. He had messages in his fingers.
All right,
I'm punching him in the, I'm punching him in the dick.
Make an attack.
I'm not punching him in the dick.
Trips over the mug.
So yeah, again, probably best to stay off the road and keep out of sight while you're traveling for now. Best of luck. Hope we see each other again.
Good luck making us look innocent.
I'll need it.
Yeah,
Probably.
good luck with that whole dad thing, too. You know who to call on if you want someone's ass kicked.
Ghostbusters. Wait.
What? Well, I mean,
Just for ha.
we did technically kill some ghosts.
Before I forget, need to see if they had anything in their inventory that.
Oh, I hope it's drugs.
I'm not sure I need those.
No, they don't have a ton of stuff at the moment. Well, good luck. Stay alive. Be careful around the dragon.
I'm always careful.
I can make no promises.
Aren't we going there at the behest of the Harpers anyway? What were we going to talk to them about?
The giants. The
giants.
dragons and giants have been enemies for centuries, millennia even, so they were thinking if anyone knows what's going on with the giants, probably the dragons.
Right. Well, hopefully that goes well.
It will. Who
Well-
knows? Maybe she's my long lost
We get it,
cousin's
you're a dragon.
uncle's sister.
I hope she
Lady.
eats you.
Probably. Probably can eat all of us, but it'll still be fun.
Well, good luck, Rune.
And to you. And just turns around and starts walking back toward the city.
Bye.
I no longer have a tiefling buddy.
You have
I
peanut.
can
I
Yes, I
change
have
it to a
peanut.
tiefling.
That doesn't count.
just turns into
You all,
Rune.
you all see this fluffy owl and just...
That looked really painful.
Will
That
haunt
was
my
nightmare
nightmares.
fuel.
Yes.
That's why I usually go behind a building. It's slightly disconcerting, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
I've known you for years. I've never gotten used to it.
You got a point. Westward ho! Starts walking westward. That's me.
Says a Latin that can fucking join, turn into the size of a fucking building and like,
just starts walking.
Oh, I'm a greenskin tiefling, by the way. Very
Okay.
odd.
All right.
yes, let's not stand out at all. Let's be a green fucking tiefling.
With
We're going
tangerine
westward
hair.
through the fucking brush. Who cares?
Camouflage.
Exactly.
Just
Get off my
smacks
ass.
Just smacks Peanut
So-
with a branch. Hold this. It'll hide you better.
Literally, like, if the road is there at any point, not on it, just right on the side.
So you are traveling. How far are you just traveling by the road, or how far away are you traveling? Are you traveling on the road? What's the plan?
Incognitus.
You keep your magical mumbo jumbo to yourself.
I do not want to touch Uranus.
I guess we're just traveling westward, kind of a little bit off the path where it's not inhibiting to walk through it, and we can duck into cover if we see anyone coming.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
so
say the
here's
wooded-
the thing. We just left Yartar. We're ahead of the news. If we're walking like a bunch of weirdos off the side of the road, that looks way weirder than just being here.
Well,
you really. Oops, sorry.
that's why we hide when things come our way. Also, we're probably not ahead of the news. I guarantee you there's someone on the horn immediately.
With magic.
Yeah, and if they send somebody by horse, we'll just intercept them and kill them. I mean, hide the butt. No.
How are we
No
gonna accept the
killing
right
for
orders
a
if we're
while.
off the side of... You're the one that murdered. Well,
We all fucking murdered.
I just
Actually-
murdered more.
Peanut did not kill anybody. I did murder a door.
Neither did I. Technically, I'm part of the fight against Arridol. I attacked
No.
him, apparently.
You
Yeah,
killed
you
the
did.
warden.
I'm not sure about... Oh,
Also,
I'm
Peanut,
pretty
I'm
sure about
pretty
that
sure
one.
you finished some guys off.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I did cut somebody in half.
You did.
I did.
Did I
So,
kill
yeah.
somebody?
No,
I
probably
don't think
not.
so. I think you're in the mug
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, I didn't. I chopped off people's health, but I didn't kill anybody.
You used
As far-
shatter on somebody. You
Yeah.
used
You
shatter.
did.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
killed some
right.
people.
So you did.
I mean,
should-
as far as they know, you're just some little old maiden that was tossed into the back of the mug. Just help!
Making a podcast.
Everybody killed somebody.
You should probably stop talking about murder ever since I invoked the name of Ball.
Yeah. How about
Oh.
we don't do any naughty things for a while? We behave.
Wait, whose balls did we talk about?
You two do a
Odie's.
religion check.
Yeah, because my last check went so well.
17.
17. Odie, you would know Baal is a cult god that most scholars think is a mistranslation of the deity Zahir, who is the deity of like thievery, killing, murder, deception, stuff like that.
General debauchery god. Zahir.
Nope, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
This one's
hey,
mostly about just deceit, killing, thief, that
hey,
stuff.
hey, DM.
Mhm.
What do I know about ball with an 8?
You know that there are balls.
Ah, yes.
Round.
So smart.
Yeah, next time you want to invoke the name of Ball, Zahir is the more accepted name.
I will invoke whoever I want.
I'm
How
just
about we
saying,
don't?
if you want to get the right name.
Yeah.
Anyway, walking alongside the road, slightly off into the brush so we can dip into hiding whenever someone comes along.
All right.
I'm gonna get so many ticks.
And gifts.
I will peel them off.
Oh,
Not really.
Eat
No,
them.
you're on your own.
Oh, wait, you could turn into an anteater.
no, I can't.
No.
They're ticks,
Whoa.
not ants.
1, no, I can't. 2, no.
So you all head off. By the time you've caught your breath, got packed up, got going, it's getting on into the afternoon. But the sun is still high in the sky as you start making your way westward. Probably about 2-ish hours later, you hear the sound of hoofbeats coming down the road in the from the direction of Yartar.
Hey,
Centaurs.
Get in the bush, get in the bush.
Run!
Jump into the bush.
All right. Everyone who's hiding, make a stealth check.
I elevator down into a bush.
Oh, that's a number.
Oh no.
15.
15,
16.
16,
17.
17,
12.
12. Okay. 5. All right. Thankfully,
Arridol and I are just hiding behind the mug in a bush.
Thankfully, two things saved you here. One, the average was high enough as Arridol and Peanut are sort of just like, well, Peanut tries to hunker down, but he puts up his little thing and tries to like stand behind a bush. Siren yanks him down. Arridol just kind of standing out in the open, being like, do I want to hide or do I want to kill them? And is quickly yanked down by Odie.
Fingers!
And thankfully, they were not actively looking for you. They are in too much of a hurry to actively look around as 3 men on horseback go speeding by down the road.
Do they look like they're wearing the garb of the guards?
They look more like some of the more elite guard you fought, more heavily armored. Not too much since they are riding swiftly, but they do look nicer armor, nicer garments, and they look very well trained and orderly as they speed down the road.
Huh.
See,
I wonder where they're going.
I could give you 2 guesses, and one of them doesn't count.
Dragon.
Waterdeep.
Or just to tell people what we did, probably. Or to catch us.
That was not going to be my second guess.
That wasn't a location either.
That was a description.
Meh.
That was an itinerary.
Potato, tomato.
Do we have to
Anyway.
stay
Those
in the
can be
bush? or-
red.
What?
Yeah, they are red potatoes. But they're pink.
Do we?
Westward, hose.
All right. You all keep moving on. There's not many other disturbances on the road past that. But you still keep somewhat of a distance. Just it's in sight, but easily hidden from if necessary. What little wooded area you were able to take shelter in before gives way to craggy, rocky land. So lots of large rocks and divots and ditches to hide in if necessary.
Ooh.
But you get a ways down the road. The sun is dipping toward the horizon, and as it starts to set, you just barely see off in the distance the lights of the next town.
And this town
Something
is Waterdeep?
tells no.
Try
No.
to-
Tribor.
We're like hundreds of miles away from Waterdeep. And something tells me we should probably try to not go in at night.
We should camp out in the forest. Probably a little further away so that a campfire wouldn't alert anyone.
Yeah.
Just
Although-
looking at Arridol.
What? What?
No fire.
But why?
I
can
don't
have a
have the
trace
time
snack,
or
you.
the I don't have the time or the inclination or the patience to explain it to you, but rest assured, a small campfire is the most we're gonna get tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
Tomorrow, should we let Odie go in as not Odie?
I
To
mean,
scope
we're
out?
going south. We're not really here for anything.
Oh,
Well, we might want to. Unless you guys have something magical to offer to the dragon so we don't die.
hold on a second. Let's say I know I'm holding on to something for the dragon. Yeah.
Hey, you guys got a dragon-sized brisket? What do you have in mind? I don't know what fucking dragons want.
Well, I don't know. I
Gold,
just remember the guy was
treasure.
telling us that we need to give a magic item as a gift.
Yeah.
Kind of like food with the dryads. I mean, you know, you go into someone's house, you bring them something nice. You bring them a corpse. You bring them money. You can bring them a basket of fruit.
Something a
Well.
dragon would like.
Yes, Arridol. Do tell
What
us.
would I like? Something that looks, what's the word? Gaudy, like stands out.
So
It's usually shiny.
You.
I'm okay with this offering.
Magical, shiny, gaudy. 3 for 3.
This campfire's gonna get a lot bigger real fast. I at least have treasure I'm offering. Arridol pulls out like his big ass golden mug and the candlestick that looks like it's worth a lot of money. I at least have offering. What do you have?
You.
Well, what do you think we'll find in this town that's worth giving to the dragon?
Don't know. I don't think I've been to Tribor in a couple of years at least.
I'm not sure I've ever been here before.
Can I
Never been.
think on what else might appeal to a dragon from, folk
Make
stories and stuff?
make either a history or arcana check. Or no, this wouldn't be nature because they're technically not natural.
9.
From what you remember from legends, food is good, wealth is better, both is best.
Well, got the mug and the candelabra. I go in and get a hefty haunch of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always go in and look to see if they have, I don't know, magic hammer or maybe a great sword that sets on fire. Weird things like that.
True, Han. What? I say that?
Bless you. You got hay fever again? It's not even that time of year.
Well, yeah, let's sleep for the night. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll walk around, see what's up.
I mean, just to poke in and see if there's anything of interest.
I will need some gold, though. I'm a bit light from this shitty fucking purchase.
What did you buy?
Holds up his axe.
Oh, the one that makes you go postal. Got it.
Yerp.
Oh, look, the biscuit fairy.
It comes in the night and
The
delivers
Rotherham.
presents.
The Little Debbie's. I want that one.
Yeah. I bring us to, like, a little clearing further in the forest. There's a forest nearby, right?
So no, you
okay.
left the forest behind for the more rocky, not quite badlands, but it's just a lot of rocks, very sparse bushes, and maybe a tree every now and then. But the earth and the soil is not quite conducive to a forest.
Go without the fire. So I can make the next one big.
You did find a nice, like, kind of not really a ditch, but more of a small almost
Outcropping?
like
Valley.
Crater.
outcropping. Like there was a large
Hill.
part of the earth that rose up, and then on the other side was another dip and leveled
Plateau.
off, so you can hide on that side. It's very no words for very small earth formations.
Big rock.
Yeah, that thing.
This
Well.
is perfect. I'm tired.
Yep. Sleep time. Oh, sleepy. Tiefling falls asleep.
Arridol's gonna pull out this big wolf pelts, put him bow up down because he doesn't like sleeping on rocky ground.
I guess I shall take first watch.
I'll do second.
I can help out with the first watch.
Third.
I could do the last one with Odie.
Yay.
What?
So first watch is just Siren, or no, just Olmec.
And Peanut.
And Peanut. Okay. So either both of you make perception checks, or one gets advantage.
What's that? How you looking?
I'm gonna see how good your rolls are.
Wait a minute. Are you giving me advantage?
Yeah.
You psychopath.
Oh,
Oh. 21.
You see?
Mind.
It's
I
my
swear to
dice.
God, if you waste this on just nothing happening, I'm gonna be so mad.
So the sun is set. The moon fairly high in the sky. Fairly full today. Not completely. So you actually have a good amount of visibility as you're like peeking over the rocks and kind of looking out. Few hours go by, nothing too substantial happens, but then you start hearing movement in the underbrush and voices. And you can't really make it out at first, but because they're whispering and then after they get a little closer, they've stopped whispering and are mostly just talking in low voices. Like they know it's kind of that voice you talk in when you know there's no one to overhear you, but you still want to be quiet. And it's like, we shouldn't be out here. Oh, come on. We're fine. We made it out of safe. We're fine. Did you not see? They just put up those wanted posters. Those people could be out here. They were headed this way. We're fine. They're probably not going to go anywhere near civilization. I still don't think this is a good idea. Come on. You said you wanted to go on an adventure. Not right now.
I'm going to find them.
Are you going to go
Me too.
find them?
I want to do that too. I'm so confused.
So make a stealth check.
Noodle body. Natural fucking 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Noodle body.
Claws up his fucking pant leg.
23.
23.
That's what I
so
got
the-
with the natural 20.
The two of you, like thieves in the night, sneak off without a trace, and you kind of crawl through the underbrush until you find
Like
two
a Spanish magician.
teenagers sitting on a rock outcrop. One male, one female, and they're just sort of looking out into the night, kind of looking over the road. They're not actually that far from your encampment. They missed it just because like the way it's set up is there's bushes around and then the earth divots, and it's kind of hard to see into the divot. But they're just kind of climbing up and then sitting on rocks and talking, and it's two teenagers who seem to be sneaking off to be together in the middle of the night. Probably not running away from home from the way they're talking, but they're just normal teenagers.
Eat them.
So, Olbeck, we're totally scaring the shit out of these kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, had to
Okay.
had to go to nighttime. Okay, how do you want to do this? Like, I could definitely go big kaiju, or well, you want to catch them or you just want to scare them?
We should scare them. I don't want to bloodshed.
Oh no,
My
I want to
fists
hurt them.
have already punched enough kidneys today.
Okay. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. DM, I would like to
Okay.
rage.
I can
Okay,
constantly
so
keep them
how
enraged.
close are you getting?
I want it to be like, how the fuck did this thing sneak up on us? Actually,
So you're gonna be
no, I'm gonna hold off on the rage. Actually, I'm gonna try to sneak up just as normal Peanut.
okay. They do not notice you. So you get to where you could just reach out and touch them. Because they are preoccupied, and at this point, the guy's is trying to put the moves on, so he's very distracted.
Just gonna get kind of like right behind, in between them, and just go.
Hi.
The guy screams like a little girl and falls off the rock. The girl, who somehow is the more adept of the two, actually rolls away from you like she's had some sort of, like, I wouldn't say training, but she's familiar with what to do in a situation where she's caught off guard, apparently, and rolls away from you and stands upright, just kind of like not really sure what to do, and you just hear the guy go tumbling down the outcrop.
Just kind of lean over the. I can't see him because it's fucking dark out.
You okay? Hello? Yeah, he's fine.
And the girl's just like, what the fuck?
Well, that was pretty stupid. Hello.
Hi.
What you doing?
Sneaking out?
Oh. Okay, have fun with that. He went that way.
She kind of peeks over the side now, like kind of keeping you in her peripheral, like, Darren?
You okay, buddy? Blink once for yes, blink twice for no.
Can you see him down there? I can't see him.
Oh no, I can't see shit. It's dark as fuck out here.
He starts to move, and because of the moonlight, you do vaguely see an outline of him in the bushes.
See, he's fine.
Can I?
I think I broke something.
I want to know what Olmec's doing.
Can I Misty step right next to the guy?
Just drag
So-
him away.
Using
We'll
your
never
stealth check, and she's very distracted by everything going on. You kind of crawl up to the side, look down, and just...
Run.
Like, he gets up and starts... You see him, like, get up and start limping away and then fall down, like, 10 feet later.
These are terrible. These poor kids are never gonna go out again, ever.
You're gonna get us in more trouble.
Huh. I guess something scared him. Hello.
And at this point, the girl is looking at Olmec. And then looking at you, Peanut, and you can just see the brain gears going.
You know, I just noticed that since I am Fey touched, my eyes are glowing. That's like the attribute that I chose for being Fey touched. So it's just like two beady, glowing.
Well, again,
So
the
they're
moon
literally
is shining.
Tai Lung.
You can the moon is shining. Your eyes are glowing, but your white fur is like stark against the moonlight. So it actually is. You're actually almost look like you're glowing a bit because of just moonlight white. And she's like looking at the two of you, and you.
What? Why are you looking at me
She
like that?
slowly starts to back away.
What? Is there something on my face?
I'm gonna go collect him. Please don't hurt us. We won't tell anyone you were here.
I didn't touch him. I just said hi. He was the one that freaked out. You need help?
I promise we won't tell anyone. Just please don't kill anyone in town.
Why would I kill anybody?
You're on the wanted posters.
I am?
No.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Do you have one of those with you? Can I see it?
No.
Aw. Wait, that town over there?
She looks over the tribor. Yes, please don't kill anyone.
Well, no, I mean, if I had like a potion of healing, I'd probably help your buddy out down there. I didn't mean to. Anyway, so how bad is it in there? On a scale of like 1 to fucked.
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, see, so we were taking care of some really bad guard people in the other town, but they didn't really let us explain, so we ran. We're kind of just sort of ish, you know, kind of like traveling adjacent to Tribor over that way, that place. We may just kind of like go around and not really bother anybody, but is it like really bad?
I'm not sure how to rule this because you're kind of telling the truth, but you're also not telling the whole truth. So
Why
I'm
would
gonna
I
say
tell the whole truth?
make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because I fucking need disadvantage.
You're a dick.
I'm just
No. 4.
4. No, please don't kill me. Don't really believe you.
Can I, like, climb up viciously like a cat climbing up your pants towards her?
Yes, this will work
Oh,
out
no.
great.
Yeah, so
I'm
I may
sorry.
not be the one that wants to hurt you, but I can't really talk about him too much. So, You,
Meow, meow, meow,
just
meow, meow,
just
meow, meow.
go. Right. I'll hold him off. I'm just gonna jump off the cliff at him. Ah!
And she just runs down like the path she came up, grabs her boyfriend, and starts like dragging him, and he's like limping away as they're just hauling ass down the road.
Good luck, Darren. Another name to add to the hit list.
I would like to assist you in this list of hitting. I'm pretty good at hitting.
You are pretty good at hitting. Hey, how do you do that with your eyes?
It's natural.
As Peanuts just like latched onto him and like on his shoulder because he can't fucking do anything. I would do that with my eyes. Like,
I mean, you need to get lost in the Feywild for 30, 60, a lot of years.
how old are you?
I don't know. Time moves differently in Fey.
We should probably go make sure everyone else is okay.
Probably. They're all dead, most likely.
What? No.
So after traumatizing 2 innocent townschildren, you return to your camp to find everyone sound asleep, except for Siren, who has woken up because it's past time for her shift, and she's just sitting there by the fire looking at you two.
I had to walk the cat.
Grounded.
I had zoomies.
What?
Grounded.
Why? You were fine.
I woke up and overheard a good tiny little portion of that. Grounded. Go to bed.
You know? Now Darren's absolutely going on the list.
No. We're supposed to be keeping a low profile. Now they're probably going to...
She said she wouldn't
They do
tell
people
anybody. She said she wouldn't tell anybody if I
to
didn't
bed.
kill her. Oh.
Go to bed.
Silk in the mug and you just hear scratching.
That's not going to bed.
Give me a minute.
Go to bed.
3 more minutes.
You can do it in the morning. Go to bed. Peanut.
Who else was taking second watch?
It's just Siren.
Just Siren? Okay.
Just
Make a-
hear Odie rolling in the night. It's like, bad kitty. Oh, stop scratching.
Make a perception check for your watch.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Which makes it a 22.
You kind of sit there. You're like, I should probably go like look and see if they're okay. So you like walk up to the outcropping where everything went down. You kind of look out and you see them kind of limping down the road, noticing that no one's chasing them. They're not going too fast, but they're just kind of like, you see heads darting every now and then to make sure something doesn't pop out of the bush, but they look like they'll be okay.
Be a shame if a cheetah were to run out and eat them.
But you kind of sit on the edge on the other side down in where you can see down into the camp, and you're looking around. Doesn't seem to be anything else going on besides the 2 moron kids. You actually notice in the night something you didn't notice before thanks to the moonlight is you see singular dots of light kind of sparsed away from the town. And you kind of look closer, and it looks like there's like large open fields and like maybe a house off in the distance and a couple of spots outside of town. You're like, it kind of looks like there might be homesteads and farms and ranches that are just a little bit outside of town that are in this community. But
Okay.
the rest of your shift, thankfully, goes by a lot quieter. And whoever's turn it is next, it's time to be
Be an
woken up.
Arridol.
Siren's just gonna go and nudge Odie. Your turn. That's attractive.
But I try my best.
Your turn. Wake up, Arridol. I'm going to bed. I already had to fuss at Olmec and Peanut.
I don't want to wake up here at all. I'll let him sleep.
Make your perception check.
I think twice about it. I'm not Jared.
Yeah, when you see him make the face and he looks at his D&D Beyond monitor, things are going to go wrong very fast.
Okay.
I'm so predictable.
So both of you make perception checks, or one at disadvantage, or one at advantage, disadvantage.
I know which one I'm taking.
Go ahead, Odie.
Advantage?
Yeah, advantage.
That'll be a 17.
17. You both listen. Do either you go up on the ridge to see if to get a look, or are you just listening for sound?
Yeah, I'll go up on the ridge every now and then and just kind of take a peek around.
You see roughly what Siren saw with a little bit less detail. You think you see some buildings outside of town, but you're not really sure what they are. Looking around, doesn't seem to be any movement, no noises. Looks to be a fairly quiet night. You kind of look over at the town, and you see what you think is a couple of new lights pop up, like someone woke up in the middle of the night. But you're like, that hopefully is nothing.
Can I keep an eye on that one that had its lights pop on?
Yeah. You keep your eye on it for the rest of the night, and as
Yes, tell
morning
Peanut which
morning
house
breaks.
that is. For no
Morning
reason.
breaks. As morning breaks, no movement is seen from the town or coming out of the town that you can see. And the dawn comes. Everyone awakens, rested. Odie, you can take off that point of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And the new day is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, alright. Who's got some gold? I'm going shopping for a fucking dragon.
Yeah, so you want something.
Food, yes.
Well, yes, but we want to get something that's like super magical but super cheap at the same time.
I don't think I'm going to be able to accomplish that on our budget. I have 11 gold to my name right now. I'm getting a big slab of meat. Unless I can find some magical item for 11 gold.
No, I mean, I don't expect you to buy it all. I mean, I think everybody here's got money, including me.
I can pitch in.
So, yeah, but we need
I
to
wanna
find
go to
it.
the town.
No.
Why not?
Everyone, just give me some money. I'll take a quick walk around. I'll be back before you even know I'm going.
I just want to go see a friend.
I don't think we're going
No.
anywhere. I'm going in as, I don't know, Guybrush Legee.
Bob said
And who? Anyway,
Well,
I'm going in incognito. I'm walking around. I'm seeing if there's anything the dragon might want, and we're leaving.
Hey. So,
can I ask for something?
What do you want?
I want our wanted posters.
I can keep an eye out for that. I'm sure they're going to be posted on every street corner.
Wait, I want them.
Yeah, I'm going to grab one for you.
Oh, okay.
So, do you want to go see if you can find an item first and then we pay for it after, or do you...
Just avoid the whole rigmarole. Give me some money. I'll walk around. I'll give it back if I don't find anything.
All right, Siren, what do you got?
I can give him like 300.
It's fair. I could probably match that.
Would that be enough?
600
I don't know.
between the two of us. What you got, Olmec?
Pain.
Pain? All right. I'll be sure to give him pain as payment.
I have 70 gold.
No, he's too poor. How about you, Peanut? Got some gold stashed in that little cuppy thing?
No, I'm pretty well dry.
I can walk around with 600 gold and see if there's anything worthwhile.
Arridol just reaches into his bag and you see 300 gold come out and he looks like he's in physical pain. Take it before I change my mind.
By the looks of this town, you're probably getting it back. Anyway, I keep my tiefling form, and, well, I'm going to shift my skin tone to a more natural tone. Say, like a pale red.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to walk into the town and look around and see if there's any magical shop. I'm going to try and avoid talking to any locals, but I'm just going to wander around, get a wanted poster, and find a magic shop, if so.
All right. So as you walk into town, a couple of things, themes catch your eye at first. The town, for the most part, seems to be well-maintained homes and buildings. Nothing too standoutish. It looks like a quiet country or like countryside town. There is one singular stone tower, probably about 3 stories high, in the middle. That seems to be their one fortification. However, a few things do stand out. While most of the homes and buildings and businesses are well maintained, but not more than what you would expect, a couple of them have fallen in complete disrepair. There's a couple of houses, maybe one place that looks like it used to be a business that have just completely fallen into disrepair. And then there's even a fewer but very standoutish properties that are very well maintained to a point of being bougie, and it really doesn't seem to fit in well with the aesthetic of the town. So you kind of get the feeling that this is a countryside town. They don't see a lot of excitement usually, but they are often being invaded by many of the city cultures that surround them. And they sometimes have to adjust to that. So there's a lot of conflict of culture in this town.
I'm gonna take a look around at some of the bougier places and see if any of them might be more magic inclined.
Okay. So 2 of them are the Ever Wyvern House. Looks to be a very upscale establishment that is basically an inn for very bougie city nobles that happen to be traveling through town. There's actually right next door to them a building called the Pleasing Platter, which is a very, very upscale, grandiose restaurant that seems to work in tandem with the Ever Wyvern House. And then the last one that sort of gives off the bougie vibe would be where is it? The Lion's Share. It is a building that looks to be a kind of a almost what you would think of as like a chain. Like it seems to be part of. It seems like it would be part of a chain of stores.
Very
and not
corporatized.
Yes, it seems to be part of a merchant company of some sort. You would guess by the stylized golden lion on a blue background, situated on a polished shield as their like front of house like emblem.
So, first off, I'm gonna check inside of the inn and tavern there and see if there's anyone who seems, more magically inclined that might, be willing to part with some of their magical wares for gold.
Okay. Going inside, do you want to do the restaurant or the tavern first?
The tavern.
A tavern. You walk inside. it is almost sickening how gaudy this place is. There are, you walk, even before you walk in, you see private stables, private gardens, a small orchard just outside. It's a stone building with lamps hanging from its eaves and a kind of a castle turret in one corner. It's almost like a parody of what bougie should look like. As you walk in, minstrels play quietly. Plants are actually floating in like hanging gardens that go between the tables. Many like drift globes, like large balls of magical light, kind of circle through different colors or cycle through different colors as they float around, giving light. You see a couple of men and women here on probably their travels. Women in gowns that are a bit too much. Men in really just clothes that have no business being on the road. Lots of people that are just not dressed for where they are. You do see there is a podium not far from the door, and behind it stands a well-dressed, very colorful-looking human male. And by colorful, I mean think of like a toned-down version of one of Elton John's costumes, and that's what he's wearing.
Oh,
Heavy makeup. And he's just sitting there with like a look that like just this condescending looking down his nose at everyone look, just
Do I see any patrons walking about? Any that seem more
make an insight
magically
check.
garbed? Sure. 9.
Even from your inexperience with the more wealthy peoples of this world, you can tell most of these people are probably not patrons, but they are paid kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Escorts.
Gotcha.
They work here, and they are paid and dressed to make the place look a little bit more filled and a little bit more gaudy.
Gotcha. I now lack caring for this place. I turn tail and leave.
Okay.
Glad we got that out of the way. I go to the shield place. I think it was called.
Okay. Okay. So the lion's share. You walk a little bit across town to this establishment, and you can see you don't see a lot of people going in and out. It looks to be a general store of some sort or a place of business. You don't see a lot of locals even going anywhere near this place. Even a couple of people even give it a dirty look as they pass. But you walk in, and there's a large, nice counter, many displays of different goods and services, and behind the counter are two humans, both kind of darker skin. Both have long hair, even though both have long hair, very straight. One is male, one is female. The male kind of has a dusting of scruff and facial hair that looks better on him than it does on me sometimes. And they're just sitting there talking amicably. Seems to be a slow day.
Hey, I would like to see if you have any magical items.
Yes, we do. The male speaks up. Can I He kind of looks you up and down. What are you in the market for?
Well, let's see what you got. I'm on probably the lower expense range, but let's have a look-see.
All right. Give me one moment. And he walks upstairs, and you're left with the lady, and she says, "Pardon me for asking. What area did you blow in from?"
I came from the north, around the Icewind Dales and all that stuff.
Oh, I heard we've been having a bit of a giant problem up that way.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm not too worried about him. Not for me, anyway.
Oh.
I have my ways of escape.
Oh. Good for you. I hope none of that trouble makes its way down south to us. God's willing.
I hope so, too. Seems like a nice little town.
Yes, it is.
Pardon my mentioning. You seem a bit out of place here. Not you, but this whole place.
Oh, I would say we're both a little out of place here. We recently moved in. We were sent here by our company, and the locals didn't take too kindly to us moving in on their territory. Most of our business is from patrons like yourself who blow in and out of town and just need some gear or supplies or whatever you fancy.
Well, do you pay good taxes to the town or anything like that, or you just
yes,
come here because the tax cut was low or something?
I mean, we have an agreement with the Lord Protector. We make sure that we don't sell to anyone unscrupulous or suspicious, and the town, the 12 are horseback protectors, make sure no one vandalizes or bothers us. They may not like that we're here, but we're here legally, and all of our paperwork is in order. Everything is in order, so business is business for them. They'll take the taxes however they can.
You wouldn't have better business in a more accepting town?
Oh, well, again, we're more of, I wouldn't even say we are an arm of our company. We're more like the pinky finger. They just decided to open up a place here to try to dip their hand into someone else's coffers. Where the company's actually based out of Yartar.
I just well, I don't feel awkward about it or anything. I'm just like, yeah, Yartar. I kind of check the stairs to see if he's coming back down or anything.
You do hear footsteps coming back down, and the man has 2 items. He puts them both on the table. These are the ones we have. He kind of gestures to what looks like to be some backpack of some sort. It's like, this one we use ourselves, so I could part with it for the right price, but not looking to get rid of it at the moment. However, this one we also use, but would not mind parting with, as it came at more of a trade. This is a bag of tricks.
You use a bag of tricks in your daily business? That sounds unshady.
It's not that sort of bag of tricks. Here, let me demonstrate. And he kind of puts his hand to the bag and pulls out. It looks like a fuzzy little ball or something. And he throws it on the floor. And let me roll a d8 real quick. And it turns into a direwolf. Oh, no, it's all right. Creature is friendly as long as I tell it to be. It's completely
Down,
under
Bobby.
my command. We use most of the time we just keep going in there until we can find the giant elk or the something else to help pull
One of the
carts.
haulers.
Or, yeah, it's nice. Don't use it a ton, but it's nice at a pinch, especially if someone were to attack.
Right.
And he
What's
kind of snaps his fingers and the thing back into a ball that flies into his hand, and he pops it back in the pouch.
what else you got?
The thing we're a little less likely to part with, I'm afraid. This is our handy haversack.
Mm.
It's I don't know if you ever heard of a bag of holding. Acts a lot like that. Each pocket is a little extra-dimensional pouch of its own. Some pockets hold more than others, but it helps if you're carrying around a lot that you don't want to be bogged down by, and the bag makes travel and carrying things easier.
Odie just chuckles at the name, just like, better go find the old lady you took that from. You have her sack.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I probably do. I'm sorry. Anyway,
It's okay.
anything? What would you take for this bag of tricks here?
Bag of tricks. It's one of the more uncommon magic items, but not exactly rare. We could probably part with it for, say, 400 gold.
Could you bump it down 375?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm just working on someone else's budget here. I don't want to go over it too much. That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
100 gold.
The lady that you had been talking to kind of gently places her hand on on his shoulder. I think we can let it go for 350. It's nice, but let's be honest. We can easily rent the horses from the stables anytime we need anything moved, and we never got to use it for home defense. The town takes care of us. It's like, very well, 350.
Done and done.
All right. Enjoy your purchase, sir. Is there any other gear or something? I take you for a venturer or a traveler. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Potions of healing. How many you got?
Potions of healing. I'm afraid we only have 2. They're kind of our emergency stock. I could probably part with 1, but I'm going to have to charge you full price.
Yeah, what's the price?
50 gold.
50 gold. Considering the favor you gave me, I think that's more than fair.
All right. So that's a regular health potion you can add to your inventory.
Yep. Oh, not greater. No.
Not greater, just regular.
Potion. And would I find this in the...
It's a gray bag of tricks.
Gray bag of tricks.
So there are different levels
Okay.
of bags of
Yeah,
tricks,
yeah.
but this is probably the least of them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the restaurant side of the tavern and see if I can pick up a large-ish roast quickly and head back to the group.
All right.
Keep an eye for wanted posters as well.
Well, actually, you should say, as you leave, they both wave and wish you a good day. Thank you for your business, all that nice stuff. And as you're walking past the tower back to the other side of town, to the more bougie establishments, you see there is a large board on the side that seems to be notices, jobs, and wanted posters.
Do I see any of the Mercs for hire?
You see a couple of posters printed and it says wanted, dead or alive, or information. Bounty 50,000 gold pieces. And it has a rough drawing of Peanut in his just his head,
Kaiju.
but in his kaiju form. Yourself in your owl form, a white tabaxi, a very poorly drawn amalgamation of a bunny and a dragon person, and strangely, no sign of Siren.
Is there the kitty cat?
Choosing the mug. Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
said
tabaxi.
tabaxi.
He mentioned it.
Oh, tabaxi. Duh. I don't think of Olmec as a tabaxi, just fucking Shere Khan.
No. Yeah.
No.
Do I see like an excess of them? Like, can I grab one? And
There's a few.
okay, I'll try to grab one off the board, unless anyone were to stop me.
Nope, no one stops you. There is like a single guard nearby, but they don't pay you any mind.
So I grab it, I furl it up, and toss it in my rucksack, and head back onto the restaurant.
Okay. You enter the restaurant, and it is just as sickeningly gaudy as its apparent partner. Its tables are all far apart. Each of them is strategically screened from each other by like other things of floating, hanging plants, statues, pillars. There's a minstrel band over in the corner playing soft music. And once again, there is a podium with a very uptight looking person who looks like he is sitting on a pole.
TGIF. Thank God it's Faerun.
I walk up to the gentleman. Hey, you take to-go orders, do you?
For the right price.
I might have the price. I need a hefty haunch of meat.
Are you dining in, sir?
I just asked for takeout.
I'm afraid the only accommodation we can do is a salted flank of a reasonable size from a large boar. We shall not be letting our good flanks go to waste. But we can accommodate you for the right price.
So your good flanks are wasted on me, are they?
They are wasted on being salted for travel.
It won't last long.
I mean, if you are willing to pay full price and take on the danger yourself of it going bad before reaching your destination, then who am I to dissuade you?
Well, how much for one of the larger flanks?
That will run you about 35 gold pieces.
35.
This is premier meat, served and prepared in the best possible way.
Can we lightly salt it to make sure it doesn't go bad? I'll give you 40.
Very well. And he claps his hands, and a runner comes over, and he gives them your order, and he just stands there while they go into the kitchen, just staring you down with just this look that could curdle milk. Just.
So, how's business?
Slow.
Well,
There
with
is
an
not-
attitude like that, I can imagine.
I will have you know, it is not quite the season for those Waterhaven nobles to travel to our lovely town.
Yeah, well, your attitude's never in season.
I can make it 50.
Or I could just walk out and they could have wasted all that time preparing that flank.
You see just like the barest hint of a grin curl up on the sides, just like a little touche motherfucker moment, and he just stands there glaring at you.
I sit in silence, just my arms crossed, a smug grin on my face, just waiting for my food.
Wait for him to look away and go,
Probably about 30, 45 minutes pass. Like, it's a long process to prepare the meat properly, but they come out. It is wrapped in about 3 layers of wax paper and you can still see the grease and sauce from the meat preparation still sort of leaking through, even though they have multiple layers of wrap on it. And it is placed in a... How far are you taking this?
Maybe about a day's travel.
Yes. And they walk over and they actually put it in a very nice long wooden chest and like pack it in with a little bit of salt around it, not directly on the meat, but enough to hopefully preserve it, but still keep the flavor the way it's supposed to be. And here you go, sir.
Thank you kindly. I kind of grab the chest under my arm and quickly tip my head and head out the door, rejoin the group.
Okay. While all that's been happening, the rest of you
Poor
sit...
man hacking up a lung in the corner.
I've heard that a few times.
The rest of you sitting at camp, what are you doing?
I am teaching Siren the innermost machinations of boulder parchment shears.
I'm also making sure that Peanut and Olmec stay behaving.
I'm just like doing the cat thing where I'm like just pawing at the air.
I'm just standing at a rock. I'm just standing behind a rock looking at the city, just like, where's my money?
I would say Odie's entire trip probably lasted maybe at tops an hour and a half. So about 30 minutes from when he left. Siren, you hear a voice in your head. Siren, why am I getting reports of a large disturbance coming from Yartar, instigated by a group matching the description of your friends, which you were strangely absent from? And, what the hell happened? You can reply to this sending. Owen out.
Do I have a limit on the words that I can use, or
It
no?
is. You do not know.
Okay. Like, am I responding via thought or just like actually talking?
You don't know.
I'm just gonna try responding in my head. What?
A couple of minutes go by, and then you hear another.
That's one word.
Do you have any idea the shitstorm that you all have started? Donovan, stop laughing! I only have so many words to use before.
Wait, who was that supposed to be?
Sorry, Dazan. I said a different character.
I thought you said
because
Owen. I was like,
Darzan. Darzan was a different character that is in Tribor. Sorry. He said, my bad. He meant to say Dazan.
oh.
So yeah, Dazan is apparently laughing at him in a corner.
Okay, real fast. Sarah, did you say that what out loud, or did you say that in your head?
I try to say it in my head.
So
And-
try.
I'm trying to. I was thinking the words, seeing if that would respond it. And apparently it did, so she's gonna keep talking in her own head.
You don't know whether or not, because he seemed to be just sending messages and almost as if you didn't respond.
Sire, you okay? You got a fart? You're amongst friends. You can just let her rip.
I think the guy from the Harpers is sending messages.
He's probably mad.
He is.
Did you tell him that we were taking down a corrupt
I wasn't
judiciary
sure how to
official?
respond, whether to say out loud or to say in my head.
You can tell. Oh, wait. So it was the. You tell them that we were attacked by guards that we think were working. We're not. We think. It'd be bad. What was the society again, Peanut?
Oh, the Zantara.
No. That's
The
the one that-
Kraken?
Oh,
Yes.
the Kraken.
Siren, yes. You could tell them that the guards. We found out that the guards of the city were working for the Kraken Society, and they tried to kill us.
Yeah.
And we were defending ourselves.
Okay, so how do you respond to his sending?
You probably just talk.
And then
Well,
you hear another voice in your head. You've been responding. I can hear you.
Oh,
What happened?
What'd he
You
say?
can reply to this sending by speaking out loud.
Hopping off the mug, waddling over.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Wait.
Just let her respond.
She's got words.
Five words.
Okay, real fast. Arridol knows how sending works, right?
Make a Arcana check.
Arridol fucking knows how Arcanus works.
Okay.
Peanut. She can only say 25 words. And if she responds to you, she wastes words. So she needs to tell them that we were defending ourselves from guards that were working for the Kraken Society.
we were defending ourselves from corrupt guards who were with the Kraken Society because Rune said we were part of the Zentarum.
Meow.
I think you have like 2 words left.
More words.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Or someone.
There's another pause. And another sigh. We knew about the prison guard, the warden. Are you sure the other guards were in on it? As if not. And then he just leaves it there.
Does anybody have paper? Did you get some paper in there?
Shush. Counting.
Don't know.
Oh,
We were trying to run away. Odie went postal. I was in the mug, so that's why they didn't see me. I am sorry.
Another
Oh.
sigh.
We're really blowing through his spell slots today.
Harper leaders already know. I can't do much to help you. You are banned from the teleportation network. Sorry.
We are laying low. Rune is trying to find out more. Going to see the dragon. Not going into civilization. I am sorry.
Really
Ow.
sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I'll do what I can. Keep laying low. Dazan, stop laughing. If you can figure out what's wrong with the giants and fix it, we can go from there.
We can go.
Yeah, we can.
We could go. Just picture like a little chime after every sending, just boom, boom.
You got one more to reply if you want.
Thank you. We will do our best. I will make sure these doofuses stay in line to are already grounded. I am sorry.
All right. After that, you don't hear any more sending.
She's gonna look right at Peanut and Olmec. We can no longer use the teleportation services. We are banned.
Does Odie come up at any point during this exchange or later?
Nope, you're
Okay.
still in town. Right about now is when you're heading over to the restaurant.
There must be some
Okay.
kind of record or something. I mean, let's be fair. Were we really using the teleportation circuit?
It would have been nice. Besides, how are we gonna go back to get the weapon that we were commissioning from the brothers?
We got feet.
But if we're banned, we might not be able to go in.
No,
Oh.
he said we're banned from
Oh.
using the circle, not that we're banned from them.
Well, okay. So what else did he say? Because I know that we can't hear what she hears, but she was.
Mhm.
We heard half the conversation.
Yeah.
So heard a lot of sorries.
Yeah, he's very upset.
You really do come from the north, don't you? Apologizing a bunch.
Oh.
Yeah. My mother raised me with manners.
My mom made me the manners too, just not for people.
But he said that he'll see what he can do, and that if we can figure out what's going on with the giants and fix it, we might be no longer banned, and then they might be able to help us more.
Yeah,
That
probably
could take a
won't.
while.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean,
Well,
And apparently I'm not wanted.
it wouldn't be any fun if it were easy. Besides, we don't know. If we look at the poster and Olmec has a schnoz the size of a schnauzer, then we could just be like, what? That doesn't look anything like him.
You could
Was Rune
say
on the
that.
poster, by the way? Was Rune on the poster, by the way?
Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Ruin is on the poster.
Cool.
What, Olmec?
Nothing.
Oh.
All right. About another half an hour goes by, and Odie walks through the bushes, mission accomplished, chest under his arm.
Are you who I think you are?
I am who I think I am.
did you find stuff?
Give me the poster.
Oh. I go through my bag. I unfurl the poster and I hand it to Peanut.
What
Climbing
does
in
it
the
look
mud.
like? No, Peanut. What does it look like?
Kind of. He's already hopped in the mug. He's kind of looking at it. He's like,
Well,
You look just about as goofy as you do in
How-
real life.
how close is it to Olmec?
It's pretty close. They got a good look at him. For you, it's a really scary looking rendition of your kaiju form. Like you look you're actually quite proud of how terrifying you look.
I'm
Um,
awesome. But I could totally get away
Got
with
my good
saying,
side.
this is not me.
Odie the Owlin, pretty spot on.
Not for long.
Ruin, very spot on. And then you get to Arridol, who is just like, there seem to be some conflicting reports, because like half his face is like rabbit-like and the other half is like dragon with a horn and like teeth and tail coming up behind him, and like it was like there was a lot of very traumatized people giving very conflicting accounts.
I just picture like two people rocking in a corner, just like, he was a dragon. No, he was a rabbit. He was a fucking rabbit.
So just kind of slumped over the rim of the mug, holding the things like,
Well,
I look
mean-
like shit.
well, yeah.
The
but,
hell?
I mean,
How come you guys look really cool?
natural born talent, baby.
They
But
probably couldn't get a look at you through the fireball.
so, I mean, realistically, no offense, Olmec. If we could somehow make Olmec not Olmec, I think we'd be fine. Like, no one's gonna see this.
I mean, I once ate a bee once and my face exploded.
I
We don't
mean,
talk about that.
How'd you grow it back?
Can I find a bee?
"There's a bee."
The bees.
I mean,
I don't go find a bee.
So, bear with me on this. If we, us minus Odie, start going around the town, and Odie, you make another trip, find some dye, and we make Olmec not Olmec. Just for a little bit.
I can help with that.
You
It
can?
might be a little hot, though.
You're not gonna burn Olmec.
Why would I burn Olmec? Just make a fire, use the charcoal to turn him black.
Because dye would last longer. If it's Sorcerate, he's fucked if it's just charcoal. Believe me, I know. What you think, Big Kitty?
We can.
I mean, the dye will work.
Just for a bit.
I'm not wanted, so I could go and shop. And I still have
True.
some money.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, how much of my money do I have left? Please tell
We'll
me
see
some.
after the die.
I-
It was your idea. It's your money.
It was fun.
Charcoal was my idea.
I mean,
I
in
heard
all
you say
fairness,
die.
him and Rude are the only ones that are in danger right now. So,
Well,
and your owl form, but I mean, I'll miss it. You could just be a different kind of owl.
I mean, I still fly.
True. I mean, you're kind of rocking the tiefling look, if I'm being honest.
You could be crow-like. Like a
Oh,
Kiku.
yeah, be a Kenku. Then you can just fucking peck people's eyes out.
And I can talk like this, maybe.
No, that's a stupid voice. Don't do that.
That's stupid.
I agree. I mean, I agree.
Could be a magpie.
But I do have a disguising kit. Oh, I have a disguising.
Oh, that's good. Give me my money.
I chuck 80 gold at Arridol, just fucking, and then I keep going through my bag for the disguising
Just a
kit.
full coin purchase.
Yeah.
Poof.
Shrapnel. I grab the disguising kit. What color you want to be, kitty cat?
It does contain hair dye, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I also have a
I-
disguise kit, just in case.
I wish to be tiger,
Ooh.
That
black
would probably
tiger.
black tiger. Isn't that just black?
Is that
Isn't that just a
reverse of what you
panther?
are right now?
Well, black tigers are gray with black stripes.
I thought he was spotted.
I have spots. I'm
that's right, yes,
snow
spots.
leopard.
We can make it into a non-snow leopard, just orange, like a orange leopard.
Hold, please. And
Honey, you good?
black tiger.
He's researching.
It is weird that the tiger is one of the few like orange animals. Like that's not a usual thing. Like that's pretty unusual
Well,
when
there's
you
Orange
really
cat.
think about it.
there's that really orange, like lanky fox, not fox thing.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
foxes.
Foxes. Like there's not many. Most of the time if you see something in the wild, it's either brown, white, or black.
Yes. Orange is
red.
you're gonna die.
Or blue. Or
Okay,
green.
fine. I'll just be a regular old orange tiger. There was like a really cool tiger who suffered from like the opposite of albinoism,
Melanism.
and it looked
Melanism.
yeah. It looked really cool.
Revitiligo.
Well, we have 2 disguise
Well-
kits. We'll make you orange now. We'll make you the other one later.
Orange now.
All right. Let's keep headed southward. Well, do we have everything we need here? We can start heading southward and then can find a creek nearby and
Yeah, how long is it?
wash the dye out.
I need,
I asked them to preserve it for about a day, so.
as
we gotta
much as
go.
I want to go say hi to a friend, I guess I can do it on the way back.
Who's
After
the
you're
friend?
grounded.
Who's the friend? Who do you know
I
here?
was only grounded last night.
I can extend the grounding.
No. Just wanna go see a
Peanut
friend.
and Olmec terrified 2 poor teenagers
Did not.
during their watch.
I
How
said
could
hello.
you?
Was it that or them stumbling upon us?
I'm not sure, but I woke up in the tail end of the conversation and they were terrorizing the poor things.
I was protecting them from a vicious tiger.
Yeah.
See? Terrifying.
Well, let's head southward. Let's find a stream of water. We can wash out the dye from Kitticat here, and head toward the Dragon's Den.
All right. So you set out. It's probably, I would say, it's just getting to about midday. Not you. You started your day pretty early, and you've gotten a lot accomplished so far. So it's only been a few hours. So it's just creeping into midday. You start heading southward. As you consult the map, you do see there is a lake not too far down the road that you can use.
All right.
So
You ready,
Big
kitty cat?
splash, old Nick taking a bath. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
do 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 do.
Ready to get dyed up?
If I die, you die.
I'll.
B-Y-E,
could
not
shift-
D-I-E.
I know. I'm gonna dye the. I can just shed out the dye. Anyway, I start kind of patterning him with the black dye to try and make striations like the black tiger that was sent in our group chat.
So you're doing the black tiger, or you're doing a regular orange one?
Black tiger.
Black tiger. Okay. So basically he's still gonna have some white, but but you're trying to cover up where the spots are with stripes, and most of it's gonna be dark with a little bit of white poking through instead of the normal opposite. Takes you about. I mean, you're not super well versed in it. It's not like you've dyed a ton of hair, so it does take you the better part of an hour to draw it all out, get it dyed, let it. Then it's got to set, and then you can wash it off and everything. And I think even then, how long? I mean, Siren, you would know this better than I would. How long does it take dyed hair to set and be ready to wash out?
45 minutes to an hour, depending on the dye.
Okay, so it takes you roughly 2 hours for this whole process. But by the time you're done, standing before you is a whole new tabaxi.
Who are you? What have you done with Olmec?
You ate him.
Oh, actually, can I look at the wanted poster real quick and see? Does it have our names?
No names.
Oh, we're good. Just for the record, this is my long-distant lost cousin Walnut, not me.
A
How about
walnut?
we have no
Walnut.
affiliation?
Look at him; he's built like a wall.
True.
Yeah, I like Odie's answer. No affiliation. Especially that really crappy drawn one. Don't know who that is.
Grandpa.
I know
You're really
exactly what
offended
that
by
is,
that.
but we might get some glances from the half rabbit, half dragon wanted
I
poster.
can put a thing over me.
Yeah, can we get like a bandana
Alright.
just over his head?
I've got 4 wolf pelt.
You gotta
got
wrap yourself in a
the,
wolf pelt?
He's
Oh,
got
tie the
like,
bunny.
old, the baba, the
Babushka?
Babushka.
babushka.
In my country.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you're gonna tie my ears like that. You will fucking die.
That's what I was
Then
referencing.
hold them down with like a bandana and tie it under your chin.
Do the loop, de loop, and pull.
Yeah, smart idea. Somebody ties his bunny ears. That'd be more than a town burning.
Well,
All right.
we're burning daylight. Let's keep heading southward.
Yeah, let's go.
So, craggy grassland does eventually once again give way on your. Let's see, you're traveling south, so it would be on your right, slowly to forest area. As you pass, there's actually mountains before that. As you're heading south, a small mountain range, and then at the foot of that, heading southward, is a forest. As the sun begins to dip. What would you all like to do? Is there anything else on the road you'd like to do, or
How far away are we from Dragon Lady?
I mean, we may want to make a quick pit stop into Westbridge.
For what?
I don't know. Sleeping? Food?
In a town?
Yeah. I mean, why not? We just died Olmec. We'll be fine.
Mm.
And look, I even had the water poster. I could say that we're Mercs for hire looking... Oh, wait, does it say Mercs for hire?
it does not?
Yeah, we're Mercs for hire looking for these hooligans.
Yeah, but literally Mercs for hire, not figuratively.
How about
Huh?
we lay low and we don't go into any civilization, at least for a couple days, until all of this stuff regarding the kitty cat and the bunny dragon, along with a kaiju peanut and, a murderous owl, dies down a little bit longer.
No sense of adventure.
I agree with Odie. If we get close to a town, I can go in and get provisions if needed.
Fine.
I mean, I'm a changeling.
Fine, you two go in together. I'll stay outside with the bug.
Oh, dude, we can do stuff.
I mean, like,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can dip
yeah.
in and out,
Leave
but
me
we're
and
not gonna-
Arridol unattended.
I'm just saying,
I-
like, we can go in, we can dip in and out. It's just we're not going in there going, we're merked for hire, looking for these. Have you seen him before? It kind
not
of looks like this
saying-
kitty cat.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we get stopped, then we can say, oh, yeah, we're just passing through looking for these guys. Not that we're going to go,
Hey,
Look, yeah, we're over here.
we have a track record of being so believable.
Unbelievable.
look at it. Look at that face. Just kind of like go up and just like, not touch him because I'm afraid to touch him, but like just sort of like, do the Vogue thing, but to him, it's like, look at it.
I'm a different creature. My name is now Aztec.
We'll let news die down a little bit, but until then, we'll check out that dragon's den and see what's
Just a
up.
little longer, Peanut.
Do want to go to town.
I'm sorry, buddy. we'll go.
Oh, yeah,
we'll stop into town on the way out.
But Peanut's got to stay out of the town. He's going to go and suck.
I literally changed my fucking appearance.
I don't look anything like this.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll be fine. You
right
can
now.
hang out with me. You
Later.
can hang out with me and Olmec. Or wait, no, Olmec can even go in too. Yeah, you can
We're
just hang out
all-
with me.
We're all sticking together. Just
Okay.
relax. Go to the dragon's den.
Yeah. Do it.
Peanut's gonna pout still.
I think we all just need to go to bed, get some rest.
My skin stoppers are sore.
What time is it around?
Again, it's by the time you've gotten to like the border of the forest, and this is the very outskirts of it. It's still barely a forest at this point. It's the sun's starting to slip down to the horizon.
So
I open
You
the
can
chest.
see the town. Like the town is actually downhill, so you can see it in the distance. Not a very big town.
I open the chest.
A lot of salt in your nose.
It's so dry.
Does it still smells fresh?
You
Or
can't
just-
tell because of the salt. It is buried under salt.
Skunk. Let's. Oh, great. Let's go into town, rest for a night.
okay.
A night, then we'll keep heading on there. Let's try not to stick in the same town twice for
Okay.
the time being.
Let's do it.
All right. You all finish heading into town right as the sun is just barely peeking over the horizon. like I said, not a very small town. It's mostly residential buildings, mostly homes, farmers, just people going about their days. There looks to be a very small general store, but the biggest building in the town looks to be their local inn. Large, large-ish building compared, maybe 2 stories, is called the Harvest Inn, as you can see from the sign out front.
And what town is this again? Sorry.
This is Westbridge.
Westbridge.
Thank you.
You can see as you were coming into town, leading straight out the other end of the town, heading south, is the continuation of the road you're on, and then heading to the east seems to be another not as well maintained road, but a trail heading deeper into the river valley.
I need some alcohol.
All right.
Yeah.
I
I think so too. Oh, Siren, I owe you
Yes?
80 gold here. So I give 80 of her gold back.
Okay.
Right. Let's find a tavern. Or, hey, tavern. Let's walk in.
So you walk in, fairly quiet today. The evening's wearing down. There doesn't seem to be any other tavern or places to get a drink, so some of the townsfolk are here at the end of their workday.
I don't know why
It is now
played
morning all of a
fucking
sudden.
rooster. Sorry about that.
A lot of the townsfolk are here at the end of their workday, but it's fairly calm. People are at their normal tables, talking, chatting, cutting up, just enjoying a nice mug of ale after what is possibly a long workday. It is the spring, so a lot of people have been hard at work getting ready for the summer. And at the bar is what looks to be at first glance a child running back and forth across the bar, handing out drinks and stuff, and you realize, oh no, that's a halfling.
A child.
He's dressed in very, very reminiscent of Peter Jackson Hobbits. He's got like the nice work shirt on with a little smart vest. Kind of what's the word for when you? It's not pants that go all the way down, but they stop at like mid calf.
Capris.
Capri
Capris.
pants.
Yeah, he is basically like fantasy capris on lots of pockets, and he
Cargo
seems to be.
capris.
Shut up.
Capris.
He seems to be wearing, unlike most because most halflings will go barefoot. He seems to be wearing a sandal of some sort. But as you watch, he's kind of almost skating across the bar with the sandals, and it's cleaning the bar as he skates, and like wiping down the bar as he goes back and forth, handing out drinks and stuff, so that he's not getting his own bar dirty by running across it. So nice, interesting little invention there. But he's just happy as can be, curly brown hair, little smart glasses on. Little rounded kind of readers, and he's just, oh, hey, oh, hey, just running around doing his thing.
Just kind of whistle him down. Just, hey, 2 rooms and a bottle of some strong.
Yeah, betcha, buttocks, and he jumps down behind the bar and starts filling drinks and stuff. And do you all
Beer
take a
for
table,
me.
or you sit at the bar?
Beer. Oh, I'll go find a table.
All right. Sorry, you were about to say something, Modi.
No.
Okay. You see him jump back up on the bar with all the drinks. Kind of because of his arm size, he can like wrap his hand, most of his forearm through the handles, and you see him jump from table to table, getting to where you are, like quickly hands out the drinks. Can I do anything else for you?
How much for the bottle and rooms? And his beer.
That would be 1 gold.
Done. I drop a gold.
Thank you. And he
Can I
kind
have
of snatches it.
Stew and some bread.
Stew and bread.
Yeah.
I can
Whatever
accommodate that.
Meat stew.
What about you? Yeah, whatever your biggest thing of meat is, please. Like big,
Big thing of meat. I got some ham.
big.
Do it.
Said it. I almost said it.
Do it.
Ham, please.
It's not the same.
Yeah, that's I mean,
Please.
yeah. Okay.
It's a whole
I
thing.
mean, not many other people are eating on it. Most people are taking the stew like him. So yeah, I can give you the lion's share.
Stew as
What
well,
else?
please.
What?
Stew.
Stew. Got it. Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else? Yes.
Do
Hot
Do.
drink. What? Spicy alcohol.
So, 4 stews, ham, beer,
Spicy
bottle,
alcohol.
rooms. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of the meal will be another for 5 silver. Sorry, big. You the green. No, you're. What color are you now?
Me, the tiefling?
Tiefling. Yes, you.
Pale red skin.
Sorry.
What else do you
I'm
recommend
kinda-
besides a stew?
I would have recommended the ham, but apparently your friend's taking it all.
I'll have some stew.
right.
I have a double on stew.
Let's go. And he just pops back across the tables.
I got this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I thank you.
And he comes
You
back
haven't
and
even eaten yet.
he's
Who's a hiccup?
little bit goes by, and then you hear the plap, 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 very quickly of feet, and he comes back and he's holding a platter of just a giant thing of ham on one arm and a stew and pot and the other, and he sets the ham in front of you, and he waves a helper over, and they put out a bunch of bowls, and he just starts ladling out stew very quickly. Like, this guy looks manic in like the nicest way possible to be manic.
He knows how to do his job, and he knows how to do it fast.
Yes. He's like, all right. Anything else I can do for you?
No, this is great. Thank you. I'm gonna eat all of this
Alright.
ham.
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
We're just passing through.
Yeah.
We're adventurers headed from Icewind Dale, all that stuff.
Oh, very nice. Lots
Head
of
on down to the coast.
oh.
There's not a lot of water
Any-
up there.
I need
The-
sunlight.
It's the Sword Coast. There's water everywhere.
Well, no, where we were up, we were more like east. Not a whole lot of water. Well, there's water, but it's frozen.
Oh.
So we want a beach day.
All right. Good. Did you happen to see any giants?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
probably once or twice in
I
passing.
heard.
With the
Any?
giant mug sitting behind Peanut.
Yeah, we saw a couple.
Oh.
You don't need to lean to see this bitch.
He leans anyway. So, any stories?
Well, we were at a circus, got attacked by giants.
Oh.
We were at an outpost, got attacked
Oh.
by another giant.
Oh.
Then we were passing by another place, saw a bunch of dead giants.
Oh.
And then we said, fuck it, and we're going south for the winter.
Well,
Yeah.
it was winter. It's now spring, I believe. But I get your point.
Listen, when you're running from things that are, up there, I mean, I got a nice souvenir, but no, we're
very
heading
nice,
south.
very nice.
Yep.
Very nice craftsmanship. I like it. So 2 rooms, all reserved for you. Here's the keys, and he like clanks them on the table.
It's-
Yeah. Let me know if you need anything else.
What's your name?
Sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Hirvin.
Heravid.
Hirvin.
Heravid.
Hirvin.
That's a cool name.
Thank
Harry.
you.
I
I
like
will
it.
tell my mother you said so.
She sounds lovely.
She's dead.
She sounded like
She
she was
sounded
a lovely.
lovely.
person.
She really was. You know, I visit her grave every now and give her flowers.
Ooh,
I have to get a lot of flowers.
Wait, no, I have Thaumaturgy, not Druidcraft. Disregard. I think original Peanut had Druidcraft.
It's like, yeah, I miss her. But she was fine. She passed away to sleep. 600 years old. God rest her soul.
we could always
To be
shouldn't
young.
be that long.
600?
Yes.
What are you talking about, Grandpa?
What was she?
She was a druid.
Oh, that explains a lot. Actually.
Yeah, that actually does explain quite a bit.
It makes sense.
I can't wait to be that old too.
What do you mean you can't wait? That's like tomorrow.
Fuck you.
I'm not hearing a no.
I'll be dancing on your corpse. I'm sorry, on your grave.
Por qué no los dos?
He
Just digs up the grave, starts plapping on the corpse.
You seem like the type to dance on the corpse, bury them, and then dance on the grave. To be fair.
Yeah.
He's
totally.
more the type that would dance on the corpse, bury it, get bored later, exhume it, dance on it again, then rebury it.
And somewhere in there, a couple fireballs.
I don't know how to dance.
I know
Siren!
what I'm doing with you later.
He has
A
two left
lanky,
feet.
acrobatic looking fool like you.
I mean,
That's
Someone
it.
told you, young lad, you need to learn how to
Ooh.
dance.
Ooh, Olmec. I'll give you copper if you do a flip.
I do a flip.
Oh,
Ooh, oh, very
Here's a copper.
nice. Were you in the circus they were talking about?
Duh.
Oh, interesting. So many colorful people. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've bothered you enough. I'll leave you alone to your meal. Enjoy your stay. Word to the wise. Stay out of the forest.
Why?
Hold on a minute. That sounds like a story. If you have some free time, can you come back and tell us? I shared our story.
Beasties. Not really a story to tell. Lots of beasties.
What kind of
Oh.
beasties?
Well, there used to be a dragon that lived there, but there's a lot of people say it's dead, but you never
Downfall.
know.
Where was that dragon's den anyway?
I didn't go looking for it.
Fair.
Probably a smart move, yeah.
Yeah.
Waterdeep said they set up a bunch of people to kill it, and they said they killed it. But I'm not sure.
Arridol scoff under his breath. Yeah.
The corpse they pulled out of the forest looked a little young.
Uh-oh.
Here. A tip for you in the house. And a toss. 2 gold. Just for him and the helpers.
Calm down, Jim Carrey.
All right. So, yes, enjoy your stay. I'll leave you alone now.
Okay, goodbye.
And he sort of just like slides off.
Just frictionless.
Odie grabs a glass, pours himself a couple shots of the strong shit that he ordered, and
Slacha.
launcher.
Wait, did he actually bring spicy alcohol for me? Or do I have to ask
Yeah,
for that?
you at one point you were looking and didn't see it, and then you look again, and there it is. All of a sudden,
It just
there's
slowly
a.
slides across the table too.
Yes.
But it looks to be some sort of spiced mead.
Yes. Hey, Odie, you want some of my ham?
I'm alright with just my stew, I think.
It's
Okay.
a very good stew. Like the whole meal is very nice.
I can just
I'm
see
eating the whole
Nim
thing.
trying not to explode because he wants to say it.
I'm hard. trying.
Do it.
Oh, ham!
Wait, hold on. I'll say it for you.
Ham, please.
Oh, that's cheating.
I know.
Not
Does
satisfying.
anybody else want some ham? Nobody? I guess
No,
I'll
I've
have
got
to eat it all
stew.
by myself. I was gonna eat it all by myself anyways. Screw it.
Arridol just fucking no remorse. This ham is going to die again.
This entire time, Siren has just been stuffing her face.
Really good stew.
Uh-huh.
I really want to make my stew now.
Me too. Same.
Be hungry. All right.
Nom, ham.
Is
Well-
it bedtime?
Wait,
So he said that there were beasties and all in the forest. I mean, let's be fair. I'm not exactly worried about any beasties,
same.
but you know,
We'll be fine. It'll be
oh,
fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a dryad situation.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like one we could deal with extreme prejudice.
We are not gonna burn down the forest.
I wasn't gonna burn the forest down entirely.
Plus, it sounded like some Waterdeep people were able to go into the forest and then leave without dying. So
See, we'll be
doesn't
fine.
sound like the Dryads.
Also, at this point, Arridol burps, and it is a flaming burp. I rolled a natural 20 on my burp roll.
Okay.
Bedtime.
All right.
I'm sleepy.
You all. Oh, go ahead.
Arridol's one ham heavier.
Just that like Bugs Bunny huge stomach. Just
Distended belly.
Yeah. You all head up to your rooms as the night winds down, and get a nice rest. Did anyone want to take watches, or are you trusting your safety?
I'm gonna park the mug in front of my door.
All right.
We have 2 rooms, so who's
Just
in what
like,
room?
jam it. I was thinking probably Olmec Siren, and then you, me, Peanut.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Sure.
I'm
Good
asleep
dog.
on my wolf.
Old Deck sleeps with his eyes open and they glow.
I'll
do
take.
love
I was watching.
Odie will kind of wake up in the middle of the night and take a watch, before eventually nodding back off to sleep.
Okay. You kind of wake up just like unsettled by the events of the past few days. Walk over to the window and kind of take a peek out the curtains. Make a perception check.
Be 13.
13. All's quiet on the home front. A sleepy little town in the middle of nowhere, just going about its business.
I don't like it. I crawl back into bed.
All right.
Too quiet, not enough crime.
Arridol just
Dawn.
wakes.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Dawn breaks. What would you like to do?
Can I look out the window after waking up?
You
Does
can't-
it still
yes, you
seem?
can.
Does it still seem nice and?
Yeah, nice, idyllic little town. You see farmers going off to their fields. You hear the ringing of a hammer somewhere off in the distance. People going about their early morning duties and business. Just a nice little town. Doesn't seem to have a care in the world.
Oh man, it's a shame I didn't pay attention when I was reading that How to Track Your Dragon book.
Huh?
Well,
We're tracking a dragon. I don't know how to track a dragon short of claw mark, tree gone,
it's pretty
Well,
easy.
depending on.
eviscerated cows.
Arridol,
Oh,
fetch.
huh? Yes. Yes. Arridol runs into the wall. Okay. Well, I know what direction they're in.
Do you see the trees?
I
Go to
said
the
I know what
trees.
direction.
Go get the trees,
Know
boy.
what direction.
Go on.
Yeah.
Wait.
I am gonna spare no time and go into the forest edge. What's up,
All
Arridol?
right.
Yeah, so go straight to the forest.
You all walk up to the edge of the forest. You see a bunch of people giving you looks like, the fuck are you doing? And you step right in. And that's where we're going to go to break real quick. We'll be back in just a moment as soon as we take a few bathroom breaks and maybe grab a few snacks and a drink. And we'll be right back to see what happens in the Crypt Garden Forest.
I have cake.
He has cake. Be right back.
Okay.
Go to break.
Okay. Hi, welcome back.
I had cake.
How was it?
It was good.
He
It's gone
ate it
now.
too.
I had my cake. I ate it too.
All right. So, Mercs for hire.
Something less.
You're entering the forest.
Mercs for hire. New terrorist organization.
They don't know who we are.
I prefer liberators.
Weirdly, because we kind of announce ourselves everywhere we go.
I believe they're associated with Al Qaeda.
What about
I've
Katrina?
never heard of that
Gonna
cult.
find her.
We're gonna find her. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
bring
find
her
her.
to justice. Kate and Katrina both start with a K. All right. So, how are you navigating the forest?
Middle of the pack.
I'm just kind of
Carry on.
walking through. Oop. Just kind of walking through, looking for any signs of a dragon, claw marks, scorch marks, eviscerated livestock, fucking wild beasties mutilated and tortured. I don't know.
I would like to take a pause, hop into my mug, and consult the map.
Ah, it's my idea. Shame.
You consult the map. So you see that on the map, you have the Sword Mountains that go along the northernmost edge, and then the Crypt Garden Forest sits basically at the bottom of the mountain range to the south. It goes a ways to the west, ending about halfway between Westbridge and the coast. But there doesn't seem to be any man-made trails. People seem to stay out of this forest for the most part.
Sorry, I should clarify. I'm going to scry for a dragon on my map.
Ah! Gotcha. All right. So you take your map and...
Oh, map of the bug. Show us the dragon!
Okay.
You should probably be more specific there, Peanut.
No, I got to shut up and focusing.
All right.
So if you're focusing on the name Old Gnawbone, then that makes it a little bit easier. I need to pull up... I need to pull up Scrying. Okay, so... You have knowledge, and this one gets... What kind of save is this?
Wisdom, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, wisdom. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, the map has no response, but you can feel the magic try to take hold and fizzle.
Fucked it.
I told you to be more Pacific.
Well, guess we just gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Well, to be fair, we smell gold. Like a lot of it, that could be a give. A lot of death, because, you know...
Crawling
gotta
back up on
eat.
the mug. You do realize that most people can't smell gold, right?
No.
So we
Why?
just follow Arridol then.
Yep.
I'm sure he smells gold.
Sure, he smells
Jiggles
a
his
lot of
pocket.
things.
Crawls out of
You know what? I'm just gonna test him. I'm gonna take a gold piece, put it in one hand, and then I'm just gonna like shuffle it behind my back. And I just go hold it up in front of him. Sniff for it.
DM, what am I doing?
Make a perception check.
Look so dumb with our shit.
No, actually, no. This would be investigation.
Okay. 14.
Yeah.
So 15 minus 1.
I'll say you find the hand that contains the gold.
Ha. See?
Fuck.
I was expecting you to go.
Well, if your almighty sniffer can sense a dragon horde, by all means.
Oh,
Be
there's also,
very
you
careful
know,
with how you pronounce that.
I pronounced it perfectly.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. I was like, how could you pronounce horde? Oh.
Welcome
I was
the
trying to figure out if he
conversation.
was talking about sniffer or horde.
Yeah, well then there's also like, you know,
Yes.
dead stuff because you gotta eat. But yeah, let's go. So Arridol.
Find the dragon, boy. Go get it.
It just goes on a whole war.
As he's sniffing for gold, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for like the more typical dragon marks, like again the scratches, scorch marks, anything like that.
Peanut's gonna bring up the back of the line.
Arridol, if you are leading, I need you to make a survival check.
-1. 13.
13. You travel for an hour into the woods. It's slow going. It's a thick wood. It's very overgrown. Again, not a lot of travel through here. You hear birds in the trees. You hear the scurrying of rodents on the ground every now and then. It's a fairly lively forest. No sign of anything threatening. As you're sort of meandering your way through, you're able to kind of keep a track of which way you're going by the sun. And as you're wandering through the forest, things start to change. The farther in you travel, a fog starts to make its presence known, and it just sort of hangs in the air, maybe waist high.
So Peanut
Carrying-
is here.
Yeah, it kind of carries sort of an acidic, acrid smell to it.
Is this like a... Is it an acidic smell? Is this like a organic acidic smell? Or is this like decay acidic?
Make an Arcana check.
Do that. This is actually +2. Oh, I rolled a 19. Well, 17 plus 2.
19. This seems to be some sort of magical effect, or it seems to be almost as if whatever lives in this wood has saturated it in its own magical signature.
Would this magical signature feel familiar in any way, shape, or form?
It does remind you of some regional outcomes of a dragon being in one place for too long.
Too long's a strong phrase.
Well, spending a large amount of time in one location.
Guys, I think we're close. Well, guys and Siren, I think we're close.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
What?
Can you
I
not
can't
smell?
hear you. It's too foggy.
Can you not smell that in the air?
I smell a lot of shit always in the air. Enlighten me.
Kind of smells like ass.
Well,
Arridol, look at Odie.
you're not Odie, sorry, Peanut.
What?
Shh. It's the smell of when my family stayed in a long place. Well, they still stay in the same place. You kind of get a smell. Just
Is it a smelly
reminds
smell
you
that
of-
smells smelly?
for the lack of explaining it in a different way, yes.
Got it.
All right, let's follow this smelly smell. That smells smelly.
Can I tell if it gets stronger in a certain direction, or
So, as you're traveling through and trying to discern if it can lead you, you do start to notice that the wood behind you is fairly normal, and in parts ahead of you in certain directions, you also notice other strangeness. Trees that have an abnormal amount of moss covering them are clumping together in weird ways and in thickets, and they're almost creating these winding pathways. They're obviously not man-made. It looks freakishly unnatural the way these trees are growing, and you kind of look down the pathway and you can see twists and turns and other pathways branching off, and it almost looks like a labyrinth of some sort that the forest is growing into, and the light through the trees, that what little is breaking through, takes on a greenish hue of its own.
Is there...
this is
Sorry, go ahead.
just there's a lot going on in here.
Is there a big patch of moss?
Most of these trees are just covered in huge patches of lichen and moss.
Hey, Olbeck?
Oh.
You're taller than me. Can you get a piece of that that's like... Kind of looks over his shoulder at the mug. About that big?
Okay.
Just want to put it at the bottom of the mug. Nice little spongy.
So
spongy
you walk
piece.
over and you notice like vines are also wrapping around it, like large thorns. Thorns are even sort of growing out of the trees unnaturally.
Home defense.
And so you're trying to cut a portion of it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make a make a nature survival check.
I'll give him guidance as well. Just like put a hand on his shoulder. You got this, buddy. So he can add a D4 to it.
16 plus a D4. Roll 17.
Okay. You're able to cut away. Are you using a knife, your claws? You're just ripping it off? Claw. You start cutting away with your claw this patch. And as you pull it away, you can there's like this sizzling almost. It doesn't really damage you, but you see this like bubble, like this foam, like this sizzly foam as you're pulling it away that seems to seep out of the moss. And it kind of makes that acidic, acrid smell in the air stronger as you rip it away from the tree.
Ugh. Never mind.
We can wash it off. Do we know what species of dragon this is?
Thought it was supposed to be green.
I have no idea.
I could have swore they said it was green.
You know, it was a
My
good idea.
indicators are large and reptilian.
I mean, he's not wrong. Well, like, I appreciate it, but I did think it was going to be sizzly acid moss.
Again, we can always purify it.
You sure?
Probably best to leave it.
Yeah, I don't really want that on my feeties.
Alright.
We'll
I put it back.
We'll look for more moss later.
I just picked.
Yeah, I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a green track.
Yeah, it doesn't burn or anything when you touch it. It just kind of, it almost dyes your fur a little bit whenever you touch it. So now it's like a little green blotch on your fur. But it's kind of nasty, but doesn't burn or anything.
Yes.
It's not acid. It's just sizzly, foamy.
Green dragon.
It's a spicy moss.
Stinky.
Green Durgan.
Yes. It took me a second
so-
to figure out where I had it at.
What is the plan now? Are you continuing into the labyrinth, or what do you want to do?
Do we know it's a labyrinth?
I mean, you can see down. You can see the trees kind of making unnatural pathways, and you can see where the forest kind of fades away from this. It slowly fades into being like this, like the trees are slowly clumping together, and then further down, further deeper into the forest, you can see the pathways get very obvious.
I mean, gotta meet him somehow. Or her.
Go
Somehow.
ahead, Odie.
If this is the way that we think it's gonna be, I don't see why not. We can handle whatever's back there.
Yeah.
There's a weird part of me that wants to just let Arridol loose. And I'm not hearing any denials of this statement either.
I am in vehement denial. I just know that you're not fucking serious.
A little bit.
Little bit, not
Just
enough. Let's go.
It's that kind of, I'm following, but it's just like, it's that kind of morbid curiosity, you know? Like you hear someone say that they could crush the skull like a grape, and it's like, that's disgusting, that's terrible, but I kind of really want to see it happen.
Arridol has actually just started walking into this. They're discussing it.
I'm still walking and talking.
I try and make sure that we all like stick together and like no one strays too far from each other in this labyrinth.
Oh,
DM, I
please.
will, as walking through this, I will try my best to figure out where this essence is stronger.
Make another Arcana check to try to like follow the feel.
Fucking natural 20 plus 2.
Okay.
I know exactly where the fucking bitch is.
As you move further in, you first try to like again use the sun to figure out where you're going and like try to keep a straight path, but the pathways that are unnaturally forming make it impossible to navigate that way. You're not even sure if you're actually looking at the sun with such little light coming through and its greenish hue. So you kind of stop and have to kind of feel it out, just based off of like how saturated in presence and arcana you feel that a certain pathway is. And so you get turned around a couple of times, you hit a few dead ends. You're noticing the further you're going, the more crooked and just wrong the trees look. Thorns the size of your arm are jutting out, along with like a lot of smaller razor sharp thorns as well. A couple of you get a little bit too close, and just even just touching it is like immediate cuts on your skin, and just like, ow, what the fuck,
Bitch!
Oh, guys, I gotta get a place like this. This is cool. No one will ever get to me in my shit.
We're getting to that place with our shit.
Yeah, but we're cheating.
How?
Arridol waves.
I mean, okay, so we're following you, but we're not exactly like being blocked by anything.
Well, yeah, but you know, I don't know. I think this would be cool.
It's too gloomy. It's like Rune. I miss Rune.
Rune's cool. I hope they're okay.
Yeah, that'll
They'll
be
be
fine.
fine.
He's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Yeah.
He's a big sneaky
Just
bitch.
wishing him the best. Well, did we
Alright.
decide on what we're doing?
I mean, you're currently traveling through the forest, making good headway. You think it's hard to tell, but it's just the further you travel, the weirder it gets.
Arridol's just upbeat as absolute hell. Very, like, abnormally upbeat, even in this.
This whole time, actually, I'll say, Olmec is the one with the highest perception. But go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception.
And here I was about to say,
Grace.
That is a failure. 10.
10. So it takes you a while to notice, but this whole time you've been traveling through the forest. When you're traveling through the more normal parts, it's like a normal forest. Like I said before, birds, squirrels, rodents, traveling back and forth. You even may have saw a deer really off in the distance. The further you got into the whatever effect it is having on the forest, you saw birds and you saw other animals, smaller creatures, they all had this kind of creepy stoicism to them. Like they would just you would just see them and they're just staring at you as you pass.
Can I go up to one?
Okay.
Can I try to grab one?
You see a bird land on a limb, probably about head height for you. You reach out to touch it, it just flies away.
I'm gonna try to grab another one. I try to grab a creature.
You keep trying to grab, but like they're watching you creepily. But at the moment you get too close, it's into the underbrush, and it's impossible to follow them in the thicket.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, I mean, you may.
She's gonna find one of the locations, like, after casting the spell. Can I help you?
They just look at you and like almost in unison. She is coming. Like 5 different voices, monotone.
Who is coming?
She is coming, and they all just.
That's creepy.
What's creepy?
The Thords? Arridol?
No, I talked to the
Hey.
animals.
What?
Oh, that's why you're making all those weird noises.
Oh.
Yes. I was talking with the animals,
Uh-huh.
trying to see why they were just being so creepy, and all they would say was, "She is coming."
Really?
That's
Oh.
very creepy.
I don't know. I mean,
And they all spoke at the same time.
okay, that one's a little creepy. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're here to see her, so I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
So should we just
Let's
sit
Well-
tight?
say
We also don't know who her is.
I mean,
Yeah, I
let's-
want to get a real name. I don't like Gnawbone.
All right.
let's be honest. Who else are we really expecting?
I don't know. Some fucking forest fey fuckery.
So do we?
Well, I'm just saying we can't rule it out. As much as it could be the dragon, it could be something else.
It's true.
So do we sit tight and then sick Odie on him? Or not Odie? Olbeck. Aztec.
I mean, both.
the fuck is your name now?
I am whoever you want me to be. My disguise is probably moot now, so I am back to old Melk.
Uncle Kitty.
But you say your disguise is gone now?
It is moot. We are in no civilization.
Yeah, what he means it's not. There's no purpose for it, really.
Show
Oh,
me your
Dragon
tongue.
doesn't know.
What color is your tongue?
Bleh.
It's blurble.
He just looked himself.
Mermaid lollipop. You figure.
As you're all just distracted, cutting up, Arridol, your ear just perks up as you hear
Disturbance of course.
like what sounds like a large footstep briefly off in the distance,
Which direction?
and then another,
Which
and
direction?
another,
The direction
And
the sound is
another.
coming from.
and at one point the rest of you start to hear them just until it feels like it's right on top of you and it stops.
Hi.
And
This isn't Dragon.
you actually see the forest itself part as a large green scaled snout pushes through the underbrush.
I don't like that.
Welcome, my visitors.
We
She's
have
speaking in
gifts.
common.
Yeah, she's speaking common.
We have gifts.
Hi. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
The Mercs for hire.
Yes.
Such entertainment you have given me.
Happy to help.
Huh.
You kill giants well, and you kill your own kind just as easy.
We do pride ourselves
Sadly.
in our work.
And at this point, more of the faces push through, and you see a large reptilian head with a fin instead of horns going from like the top of the head and continuing back into the brush. Large teeth, glowing green eyes, and then as it pushes forward, you notice there is a half, like, chewed on body hanging from its jaw, like it's stuck in its teeth, and you see this person just limp and hanging, like part of his arm is gone, his torso's like hanging on by like half of it, guts kind of hanging down. Just
You got a little stuff. Just right there.
Peanut. Quit fucking with the drag.
I'm not.
Later.
I'm just trying to make her look good.
It already looks fantastic. Thank you very much.
What you got to just
So,
no? Okay, all right.
down to business. We came to seek your assistance in dealing with our mutual giant problem.
Yeah.
Yes. My main source of entertainment at the moment.
Do you keep track of them all the time?
I keep track of everyone.
Oh, you gotta teach me how to do that.
I suppose it'll take more time than we've got, Arridol.
Probably. Sorry, it's been a while since I've gotten to talk to an actual dragon. People are boring.
Wow.
People are entertaining. I watch their drama, their struggles, their failures. It is more delectable than any treasure.
Well, if you'd like to cause some giants failures, we're here.
Watching
to
those
ease that.
mutts run around like the dogs they are chasing a tail. Oh, it fills me with joy.
So
Yep.
then you know what's causing them to fight each other.
Yes.
Oh, can we know,
Would
please?
you be able to tell us so that we could get in on the fun and make you even happier by kicking all their Oh, yes, please let me know. I have a bet to win. If I could kick one in the nuts, I get 1,000 gold pieces that I'm happy to split. Just saying.
The entertainment alone is enough. You can keep your paltry reward.
Yes! Well, it's more of a pride thing, but the money's good too.
But
and she kind of you kind of see her sniff the air.
I sense you have offering.
You would be very right. I
Pointing a Odie.
I pop open the latch of the chest and I pop it open. This is one of the largest they had. I honestly would have gotten a whole fucking hog if I could. Short of hunting it myself, I didn't want to keep you waiting, so kind of holds up the chest.
She sniffs it.
Is it salted?
Yes, I had it lightly. Well, the meat itself isn't salted underneath the wax paper, as far as I know.
Preserved good.
And you'd see her turn.
This garden back.
And Arridol, you hear
I also
collected.
speak Draconic.
Oh, you both hear come forward and collect. And you see a very tall, well-physiqued male with a slave collar around his neck, like a gilded gold collar. Just walk out of the underbrush, take it from your hands, and walk back in.
Thank you.
Can't you have slaves?
I require the finest.
I'm so jealous.
We also had this The merchant said it was a bag of tricks. You can, by the sounds of it, you can summon a creature to be enthralled to aid.
I know such magic. Very entertaining.
And like a clawed hand comes from farther than you expected out of another part of the underbrush and plucks it out of your hand. Like you can't really get a scope of how big this thing is, but you're realizing it's a lot bigger than you thought.
And I thought big.
I think big
So-
thoughts.
Do you have any ideas on how to take care of this giant problem?
I like you. You entertain me. So you shall live.
Sorry.
And I will
It's
impart
foggy in
to you
here.
some knowledge. The ordering is broken, smashed to pieces. The giants scramble for places of power, dragging themselves through the mud like the vermin they are.
So,
If you want,
sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I didn't know you were continuing. Carry on.
I do not know all of the specifics. I do not keep track of the giants. The powerful small folk are more entertaining to watch. But if you want to know more, look for the small folk friend. An ice giant roaming the land, killing his own kin. He can help you. He can guide you to more entertainment for me.
That
Two
ice
questions.
giant was... Yeah, go ahead. Peanut.
First question. When you say the ordering is broken, that basically means they all had a coup and they said, like, fuck you, storm giants, we don't want you in charge, we want to be in charge?
The storm giants failed in their duties, and their guard smashed the hierarchy, the ordering.
Got it.
Oh, that's
Chaos
cool.
in the ranks.
They each seek to put themselves at the top of their mountain and cast their brethren to the bottom.
Now I have another question. But, first, do you happen to know the ice giant's name?
I believe his name is Harshnag.
Oh,
Arshnag.
we've heard of him from the Dryads.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah!
You just see Peanut's brain just.
Clean up
He
on
is
aisle.
friend to your kind.
Fuck awful, Mac.
What did
So-
Olmec say? I missed it.
Clean up on aisle 3.
So, you said that toss him off a mountain. Was that a figurative or an actual mountain?
Little bit of both.
Could I ask you the name of the mountain?
Harshnag will guide you.
Got it. Ask Harshnag for a mountain. Going to my quest. You wouldn't happen to know roughly where yonder icy boy might be? I mean, last we heard he was kind of up towards the north, like way to the north.
He has made his way south since.
Oh.
He sought for the temple you seek. A temple of the Eye of the All-Father. Therein you will learn what must be done to end the giant scramble.
Okay, so out
He
of
wears a helm made of a white dragon skull. He can help you.
out of character question. Were we looking for a temple?
We are now.
And the temple's called the Eye of the All Father.
The Eye of the All Father.
Oh, All Father.
Odin?
God, I really need to get a pencil.
Well, did you have some, Siren?
No, he said I need to get a pencil. Like, I got pencil.
It doesn't help
thought
me
that was a way
now
to-
as I fuck up and
Please.
have to scratch things out. Look at that.
Well, I suppose if that's all, should we get out of your hair? Are we lapsing our value of entertainment?
And sorry, another out of character. Said that he had gone south, but didn't specify where. Correct?
To the temple.
Not yet. You have
Okay.
not pressed her for that information.
Got it.
So, you said south. I don't want to bother you too much because you clearly have a lot going on here. General direction?
Last I saw, he was making his way into the Evermoors.
Oh,
Yes.
we gotta go past Yartar.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Well, would you... I don't know if this is something that you'd be willing to do, but would you be willing to whisk us out of this maze here?
But we just got here.
Yeah, now we have business.
I could possibly. But I require more than your current offering.
What would you like?
Entertainment.
And she's now looking directly at you, Arridol.
We'll
You're not a
just
bard, you're
leave
not
you
a bard,
to
you're
it.
not a bard, you're not a bard, you're not a bard.
Arridol, as being one who can read draconic expression, she is not. She does not have the expression of one who is looking for a mate.
Okay,
She
that's-
has a rather devious look on her face.
So how can I entertain you?
Should we leave? And leave you two alone?
You see
No.
the clawed hand reach out from the underbrush again, and like, it's fucking huge. Like, it's the size of you.
Yeah,
But-
dude, Arridol is still like, oh.
It somehow delicately hooks under your necklace.
What are you doing with that?
Entertain me.
And you hear,
The symbol of my eye.
and you two in Draconic hear, release your true nature, and she cuts the line as the blood in the vial goes black.
Yeah, it's
Eric.
bad.
The rest of you, Arridol, your vision goes red and then black.
Uh-huh.
The rest of you see his eyes roll back into his head, and the draconic features that are already present start to grow more and more pronounced. Horns split skin and grow out of his skull as he starts growing and growing and growing in size till he is no longer any approximation of rabbit folk, and his body lengthening, snout growing, and he's growing longer and longer, scales sprouting from between fur. What little fur is left is now just a collar around his neck as your friend, your companion, is growing into what's goes past large, then huge, then even gigantic, as this long serpentine body, draconic head, and scaly serpent-like body, it forms, and white eyes with no recognition in them, and a loud roar pierces the forest.
We gotta have a hoedown throwdown. Peanut wants to rage.
And
Do you
that's
have
where
any character sheet?
that's where we're gonna pick up next time.
Damn it!
Oh,
Did I get to rage beforehand though?
Yes, I will allow your rage.
Yes.
Peanut rages.
Before you is a large eastern dragon.
Free action. Piss my pants.
Siren.
So,
Get in the mug.
Artillery.
That's where we're gonna leave it for today with that little cliffhanger. Arridol's been waiting on this for a while now. Once
Time to put you in the grave, Grandpa, where you fucking belong.
Let's give the God Roller a fucking dragon form. Sure.
Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Hope you will tune in next time to see how this all turns out. As the Mercs for Hire have to fight their friend in a transformed state. Once again, thank you for tuning in, whether podcast or YouTube or here with us in real time. We hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Once again, if you want to support us, we appreciate it. Never required, always appreciated. Go check out our coffee page. Links down the doobly-doo. If you want to join us on Discord, we would happily have you. We're always welcome to more people. We play video games all the time. We're playing tomorrow. We play all the time. That link's down in the doobly-doo as well, and probably in the chat. Links to the Discord. You're welcome to come join us for a good time. We're always causing some sort of chaos.
Tomorrow, party animals.
Chaos!
Yeah. Join us tomorrow
does
for party animals.
Anyone have anything else?
No.
Spare pair of pants, maybe. That's about it.
Fine.
5 gold pieces.
You can smell it.
Yeah. Join us. Hope you'll tune in again next time for the knockout drag out fight that's about to happen. Have a good rest of whatever time it is where you're watching or listening, and we will see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.